Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and I have a question for you. Do you have a follow-up process in place with your leads? Now, I'm not talking about having an autoresponder follow-up process. While that's important, but you need to have another follow-up process with your leads. And if you don't have one right now, in this video, I'm going to share with you some real simple ideas of how you can get one up and running right now so that you can increase your conversion rate of enrolling more reps and customers into your business. Now, one thing you need to understand is that when you present your product video or your opportunity video or sizzle call or whatever tool you're using to introduce to your prospects, they are not going to buy on the first viewing, okay? They're not going to decide to join your business on the first viewing, okay? On average, it's going to take at least 7 exposures. Now, Grant Cardone teaches that 90% of the sales occur after the 5th follow-up, okay? So that means you've got to have a follow-up plan in place. So what you want to do is when you've talked with people and you are making sure that you're recording down, who you're talking to and when you gave them the information. So if they said yes, they're open to taking a look, and you sent them the tool, all right? You directed them to the video or the audio or the webinar. What you want to do next is you want to follow up with them, okay? So after like 4 days, you want to email them back or message them back or call them back. And you want to say, hey, sorry I've been so busy, I haven't had a chance to follow up. How are you? How are you? Okay? So the goal is not to sit there and say, oh, did you watch the video? Or did you listen to the audio? Did you attend the webinar? What you want to do is turn them from a non-respondent into a respondent. Okay? So if you hear them say, they said that they watched it, or they were going to watch it, all right, and then you didn't hear from them for a while. And then you come back and you say, hey, sorry, I've been so busy, haven't had a chance to follow up. How are things? Okay? You want them to re-engage with you. So a lot of times they might come back and say, hey, I'm doing great. And then you can say, fabulous. By the way, real quick, did you get a chance to watch, did you get my previous message? I like using that. Did you get my previous message where you gave them the information? You say, did you get my previous message? I know that sometimes technology can be kind of goofy, and I want to make sure that I followed up on my end. Okay? What you're doing there is, what message? And a lot of times I've had people say, oh yeah, I need to watch it. Great. Okay? And then you follow up again with them in a few days. Now, what happens if they send you like a thumbs up or an emoji? Okay, then if it's a positive emoji, thumbs up, or smiley face, ask them a question again. Okay, just like we said before, did you get my previous message? Okay, and you follow up that way. Now, what happens after they still do the radio silence? That's okay. Follow up again with them later. And what you want to do, and this is really really effective, is what you want to do is create a spreadsheet. And you want to go into like your company's Facebook group, Facebook fan page, go through if your company sends like a monthly magazine with success stories, or they have a website where they publish a blog post with success stories, or you're at your live event and you find out, people who have had success, find out their stories, okay? Were they, prior to building their business empire, were they a truck driver? Were they a doctor? Were they a nurse? Were they a teacher? Were they a stay-at-home mom? All right? Go in and find those stories, okay? And make up a little spreadsheet. And then what you want to do when you're following up with people and you're asking questions and you find out that, the person you're following up with was a teacher, you can find some teacher stories that you can send to follow up with them. Okay? You know, there are other ways you can show value and provide value without feeling like you're pitching them all the time. Now, there's another cool way to do this, and this is a fun way. And a lot of times with follow-up, you want to have fun with it. And I learned this from my good friend and mentor, Ray Higdon. Ray sometimes will, at the end of, you know, if he's following up with someone, you know, maybe at 30 days, he will reach out and say, hey, happy anniversary. You know, it's been 30 days since you and I have been connecting. What are you going to do to celebrate? You know, something really fun. And it kind of throws people off. You know, if you're showing being fun, being playful, that breaks down resistance and barriers. And people will be, you know, some of them will really respond to that. But you keep following up. And like Ray says, until they are extremely rude and tell you to stop or they pass away. Okay, so you always want to keep following up. Ray often says that, you know, some of his biggest producers on his team came from months and even years of follow-up. Because you never know. People are, you know, life circumstances get in the way. And a lot of times people, you know, they want to do something, but the timing isn't right. But if you're not pressing on them and you're really pushing them real hard, all right, but you're following up, you're showing that you care, all right, you are showing that you're seeking conversation over conversions. What that's going to do is they're going to have a know, like, and trust factor built. And what that does is that is going to increase your sales down the road. Okay, because they're going to sign up with you versus someone else because they have a relationship with you. They know, like, and trust you. And when there's that know, like, and trust factors built and you've treated them right, they're going to stay with you for the long haul. So come up with a follow-up system and keep following up with them. All right, keep conversations going. Share stories. Share any type of news. And so as you're sharing this, you can also say too, hey, I know this may not be a fit for you, but do you know of anybody? You know, and you can share these stories. And all of a sudden they're like, you know what? If I'm seeing people who are just like me having results, maybe I can do this too. And they become more receptive, and at some point they're going to pull the trigger and they're going to want to join you in business or buy your product. So did you get value today? If you did, leave a comment and share. And if you're not a member of my newsletter, go to workwithdrlisathompson.com. Put in your best email address, and I'll start sending updates to your email box on my latest tools, tips, strategies, and mindset that will help you grow a full-time income while only working part-time. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.